Hi, this is Ellen, and I'm going to show you how to draw stuff in a series of how to draw videos. This one, as you can see, is Dr. Livesey from Treasure Island. This is a painting with black ink, acrylic ink, water, and a paintbrush with pencil underneath it to give the guidelines. I didn't just come up with this like out of my head with a pen. It probably took me about an hour and well, maybe an hour and a half to get all the penciling down underneath and all the inking. A little out of proportion, but apart from that, I really like it. I'm going to be doing some very basic how to draw videos. I don't want to.
After eating that.
Yes, my sister just came in, and we just had like some really cake dessert or whatever. So I'm going to do a very basic how to draw video on a boy face in my kind of cartoon style, and then I'll go into detail on what I did. I'll kind of do a commentary on how I draw as I go along. Sorry if the resolution isn't very good. This is my iPod camera. 90% of my drawings start with a circle. So I'm going to make this probably like a teenage boy, probably 13, 14, maybe 15 years old. I know that's a wide range, but he's somewhere around that age, in his early teens. One thing you notice is that the jawline is pretty sloping. It's not very sharp. For those of you who are watching this, know this. This isn't what I classify as manga. Some people might classify it as like a form of manga, but it's just a cartoon to me. As you can see, I'm just kind of blocking in the main shape first. Make sure I can get everything in the right place. I always do guidelines if I'm doing a more detailed drawing like this one. Okay, and try to zoom up. So all I do is face. So now you see I have to do this little box right here in the middle of his face. That's about one eye width, and that's generally how much space is going between the two eyes. So I'm going to start with his upper lid, and then his far lid is going to be a little smaller, and his eyebrows. Okay. Sorry, it's loud here. I have 6 siblings. Sorry, I might occasionally like ask them to close the door or something. So you have the beginning of his eyes, and then I'm just gonna do. Maybe it goes a little bigger because he's younger. Mary, please get out. I'm doing a video. Shut the door. Sorry. Henry, I'm doing a video. Get out. Henry. I'm really sorry. It's what it's like in a family like mine. It's like 5:30 or something, or 7:30. So yeah, it's kind of manga-ish looking. The only problem is with manga, they usually have really tiny noses, just like that. Mom, they won't get out of my room.
Mary? Yeah? It's Henry.
Please shut the door, Mary.
Come here.
Okay, so the difference between my noses and manga noses is that kind of looks like a manga nose, but I add a nostril and shading underneath it, and that kind of sets it apart from a manga nose. Manga noses tend to be very small, minimalistic, or minimalist, or whatever. The eyes look pretty manga-ish, but I'm not going to do a big shine. I'm just going to do the pupil and the iris, like that. Hope you can see everything. I know the resolution here is really bad. I'm doing some freckles. Sorry, my fingers look so big. Okay, so now we have that. Next, I'm going to draw his hair. I'm just going to give him a kind of floppy hairstyle. See how the lowest point on the head is going to be where that part is, because that's where the hair is growing out, and it kind of puffs up and then it puffs back down again. And you can add a few stray strands. The most manga-ish looking part of this drawing is probably the eyes and hair, but most of my drawings don't look too manga-y, or manga-y, however you pronounce it. I say manga, you say manga, tomato, tomato. Okay, so you get that. The guy's hair, and I'm just going to quickly put in shirt, neck muscle, just a little bit of shading on his far cheek, and you pretty much have it. You can sign right there. Okay, so how did I draw this? As you recall, I started off with something like a circle. And I know I'm not going to repeat everything, but the basic technique behind this drawing is what I like to call the circle and V. This is something I learned years and years ago, that whenever you draw something, a person or an animal, you start with a circle and then you draw a V shape underneath it. Usually a little rounder and kind of tilted off to the side ever so slightly, just a little bit. There's a person, and if you were to draw an animal, you'd put it on its side like this in general. That would be more cartoony, but you could kind of build off of it and chip away at it to have something a little more realistic. Yeah, whatever. I'm not that good at drawing animals. So yes, there's this shape, and then the eyes pretty much fall right. I'm just giving you a very, very, very brief theory here. I just hit my iPod with my pen. You have a circle and the V shape, and then the eyes pretty much fall right in the middle of this shape. Maybe a little higher. Kind of 3/4 of the way down the circle. And, well, this is in a 3/4 view, mostly facing you. This is not a 14-year-old boy. In fact, so his eyes shouldn't be that big. In fact, during the different age ranges of a person, the nose will usually get bigger as it gets older, and the eyes will typically get smaller. And the chin and the jaw will get more pronounced. So, this was going to pretty much wrap up my first video. I'm going to draw like an anime / manga / my style boy. I'll do a girl next. If anyone else has comments or ideas for drawings, I'd gladly take them into consideration. I'm going to try to do a video every few days. You can subscribe, comment, rate, like, anything you want. I'm not sure how many people will view this, but I just wanted to do a how to draw video. Sorry for all the screaming and the loud siblings. Until next time, I'm Ellen, and these are my art videos.